Hi, I've modified my HPI Sprint 2 touring car to have a front and rear belt tensioner because the belts were slack, especially the rear one, which was very slack, and it was causing the rear wheels not to go round when the motor was going round and the pinion gear and the spur gear and the front belt was going round. But as the front belt was going round, the rear belt wasn't spinning the rear diff. As you can see here, I'll show you what I've done. Here I've put a front belt tensioner. This is something I bought off a mate. I don't know exactly where you can buy this from, this exact thing, but it's got that shaft and secured in with a normal screw, and it has two washers that spin around. I put some tri-flow grease on it, and at the end of there is a 2mm E-clip. Just trying to see on the phone at the same time. 2mm E-clip with a body pin from the radio control car shell on it to stop the bearings moving about too much, but you could use a washer on there as well. I just haven't got a washer that fits it. And as for my rear belt tensioner, you can see it there. This phone isn't very good quality close up, unfortunately, so I'm afraid you just have to make do with what you can see there. It's screwed in there and consists of two bearings like the other one. Consists of a washer as well as a nut that I have put in to make the distance between each side of the bit of plastic the same kind of distance, and it's fastened off with a 5mm E-clip and the washer at the end that goes around like that to stop the bearings coming off. I've fitted a Car's Sidewinder SV2 electronic speed controller to this car, and it's running a Castle 5700 kV 4-pole motor. It's got a lot of power, and yeah, it's quite a nice little car. Just show you the belt going round. Also got new 2.4 GHz transmitter and receiver for it. This is it's a Carson Electronics transmitter. It says the voltage of the batteries, 4 AA batteries this takes, and 5.8 volts defaults to the voltage. The 4 AA 1.5 volt each batteries are taken. To show you the belt going around. Yeah, as you can see, the belt tensioners are doing their job. Just need to put a little bit more tri-flow grease on the front one. Back one is pretty good. Seems to do the job well. Don't worry if the grease goes on the top of the belt. Top of the belt doesn't matter. And as these are grooved belts, it doesn't matter anyway if some grease went on the bottom of it, because it should grip with the grooves. Anyway, I'll finish off. I put a alloy motor mount, spur gear mount on this to stop the spur gear flying off as it would with a brushless motor due to the power of the motor, and just fasten it on. Most people would use 2 screws here. I've used 4 for extra protection. It's not running any one-way diffs. The diffs on each end of it or how they come. I was thinking of buying a one-way rear diff for it to make it into a drift car, but I think I'll stick to a touring car at the moment. Tyres on it and wheels are Schumacher Sorex 24R, meant for carpets and tarmac, and they holding up quite well. As you can see, it's quite muddy, it's been taken out in the rain. Yeah, okay, hope you enjoyed watching my video. Subscribe and like, and also write on the wall if you want any tips on making or fitting these tensioners. Cheers.